Rainbow Ink!
Hey guys, welcome back to Rainbow Ink. It is another Percy Jackson Friday. I'm wearing my Camp Half-Blood shirt. We are sorting today, and pretty much for anyone who doesn't know what sorting is, it's me sorting characters into the Camp Half-Blood cabins. It's similar to how people sort characters in the Hogwarts houses, but it's Camp Half-Blood instead of Hogwarts, and Percy Jackson instead of Harry Potter, so there's that. Today, the movie that we are sorting the characters from today is Luca, and one of these characters, to give you guys a heads up, I had no clue originally before filming this where this character should go, and this character almost didn't make the cut until I finally figured out a place to put him. So anyways guys, I do have cards here that I usually hold up when we go through them, because I always go through them. Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Ares, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Hermes, Dionysus, and then we have the 13 through 20 card, like for instance Hypno, Iris, Hades, stuff like that. These are the other cabins that were added in the end of The Last Olympian and the beginning of The Lost Hero. For anyone who's curious why Hera and Artemis are in here even though they do not have demigod children, this sorting video, like all my sorting videos, is based on like Aperture. It's how they act movie slash show they're in, depending on which one it is, or both. Like power base, like what powers they have, and stuff like that. Like that's just kind of stuff. So there's that. Even though, like I said, Artemis and Hera don't have demigod children, they still have cabins at Camp Half-Blood, and like at least for Artemis' sake, if we do put somebody in Artemis, like we have in the past, we'll just say, oh, they become a hunter of Artemis. Or if this is an alternate reality and like Artemis like did have demigod children, the same way with Hera. If like it was reversed where Hera cheated on Zeus, that would be a funny alternate universe. Anyways, guys, apologies in advance if I mispronounce any of these characters' names. Yeah, let's just jump right in because I've rambled enough, and let's start off with her namesake, that being Luca. Okay, so Luca, first off, kinda, I don't know if it's me, but I saw parallels of Ariel in him, like especially in the beginning, other than him being afraid of the top on like her wanting to go there. Like him having like all the thingamabobs, like having his own little shrine of him finding things and stuff like that. And I know, like originally, like I just said, he was scared of it, scared of the land, like the upper level or whatever, because of like all the stories he heard. But once he got up there, he absolutely loved it and wanted to adventure more, like learn more, and like all this other stuff, like Ariel. And I want to save this last point for last, but if need to be, I'll say it now. He is a kid, and like Hebe is the goddess of youth, and like era of discovery is literally their tagline, and like when you're you feel like you discovered on adventures, like stuff like that. So I feel like this is a cop-out answer, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna put Luca in cabin 18 Hebe. I know this is a cop-out answer, I'm fine with that, but like I said, Hebe's tagline is literally discovery of youth, and literally in the end of the movie he goes off and goes exploring. The only other place I could think of like maybe putting Luca was maybe in Athena, because he likes to learn and he wants to learn and stuff, but I feel like his transition and character growth for the movie is more Hebe based than Athena based, so there's that. Okay, so next up, and fun fact, this was the character I was originally going to leave out, Mrs. Alberto, and originally, like I just said, I was going to leave him out, and because I had no clue where he would go, because I don't want to say it's mainly because of his abandonment issues and stuff like that. I know he gets like slightly jealous and just doesn't want to, of Luca and like Julia, because of their bonding together of Luca wanting to go to school, but the problem is Alberto has abandonment issues because his dad left him when he was young because his dad thought, oh, he could live on his own. Like, no, that's a bad dad right there, no. So he can get very like, and he's just like lonely. He gets like to the point where he's angry and like possessive, and like he just doesn't want to lose anyone else, and that's understandable. He very much loves his friends, his makeshift family that he's made for himself, and he just doesn't want to be alone. And I was racking my brain before this, trying to figure out where to put this character, because I have no clue where to put this character, in full honesty, originally. The only place I can maybe think to put him is in, Cabin 2 Hera, because, like, the possessiveness, and, like, mainly because he loves his friends, he loves his makeshift family that he needs, and Hera is the goddess of family and marriage and stuff like that, but it's also those qualities, like, of him having abandonment issues and not wanting to lose anyone else and like stuff like that. That's like the best I got. There maybe is a saying like with Luca for Athena, because he is very knowledgeable of the human world or anything like that. Like, he's knowledgeable, but again, like with Luca, I don't think that fully counts. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think. I probably messed that one up entirely. He was the one originally that I was originally not even gonna put in here, so there's that. Okay, next up we have, I literally just said her name, Julia, whatever her freaking name is, the girl in the three-man band, the two boys and one girl. So she's, I guess the best word would say is kind and nice. Mainly to the boys, because she feels like they're an outcast like her, because she's a quote-unquote outcast, but she's like considers herself like she's independent, everything else, and she hates bullies. Like, everyone hates bullies. But the thing is, some of her actions do get fueled by Esposcanti. Holy crap, I said that right. Get to him here in a minute. By Esposcanti and her wanting to finally beat him, because he's beaten her every year that she's joined the racing cup, and she just like has this strong desire to win against him, because of the year before this movie was that place how she embarrassed herself, and she just wants to win over him. So my brain immediately wants to put her in Nike, because I'm sure like there's some nice kids in Nike and stuff like that, but like that's like her biggest thing. It's like the only other thing I can think of is Cabin 16 Nemesis, like wanting revenge on Esposcanti and wanting like revenge because he like bullied her and like bullied her friends and like stuff like that. But a good part of this movie is she's wanting to win, and it fuels her so much to where she's wanting to keep competing in this cup until she wins and beats Esposcanti. So I think for the moment she should go in Cabin 17 Nike. That's like the best I can go. I know like there's other options for her, but I think for the moment that is the best she go, because that's her like main thing in the movie to begin with. So there's that. Again, you guys can yell at me in the comments below. I'm fine with that. So I feel like I'm partly all over the place now. So alright, said his name earlier, Scoli Visconti. Hopefully I said that right. I think earlier, the first time around, I said it right. So I've talked about this character once before, mainly in the Disney bound I did for him, like last year or 2 years ago or whatever it was, and me just explaining that this kid is a jerk. He's a jerky kid. He's the bully, he's the antagonist of this film, he's the villain, and he's absolutely, positively the worst. And I have two places where I think I want to put him in mine. Hera, because he's absolutely the worst, and like he's conniving and he's like cheating and stuff. I don't know, like Hera doesn't cheat, but that's still a thing. And Ares, which surprisingly I'm leaning more towards, because he's vicious and he's vicious. He like can go to violence. He like nearly runs over / almost harms Luca because of how angry he is, and he's like very immature, and like literally in the end of the film, literally he was murderous when Luca and Alberto won the race, and of course he like tried to kill them because the sea monster aspect, because they're sea monsters, thought they were bad, how they perceive sea monsters. But down like to it, he is a self-centered sociopath to himself, and like he only cares about himself. Like the only other place I can think of maybe about him is Hermes, because he is very greedy. But like I said, I'm leaning more towards Ares, because like, he is like murderous. Like he has a mean streak and like is willing to cheat and everything else. Literally, he's too old for this competition and still puts himself in this competition, and he's like a liar and like he plays dirty. So I think he should go in Cabin 5 Ares, like I stated, for all of those reasons. Like Ares is like the dumb war, and like Athena's smart war. That's always gonna be that. But literally, look how like Clarice was in the Lightning Thief. She was like trying to kill Percy during Capture the Flag and like mangle him and stuff like that, and like just didn't care at all. And I know like that was because like he embarrassed her, but still like downright ruthlessness in that like. And another point for Ares, like Ares is always going to be considered like the bad side of war, like the nasty side side of it, so there's that on top of the dumb war. So there's that. And then finally, we're on the last character. We only had 5 characters today because there's not a lot of really characters to pull from this film, which is Macrovato, which is pretty much this kid's dad. Literally, this is the last character and the only other character I think I could have put in here besides the actual cat. So downright to it, he is a loyal, good guy. He protects, he's a fisherman, even hunts sea monsters and to protect the village. He loves his daughter. He cares about her. He literally becomes a father figure for Alberto later down the line and pretty much adopts him and becomes his new father and loves and cares and he's there and he's loyal to a fault to these kids and will protect people. So I think downright to it, he should go in cabin 9, Hephaestus. I think he would get along very great with all of them and of course doesn't speak really and is quiet, so Hephaestus would like him. Anyways guys, that is all our characters. I hope you enjoy. Any characters that I did sort in this video and you think they should have gone someplace else, tell me in the comments below. Any characters that I didn't sort in this video, mainly the background characters, tell me where you think they should go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video like I just said. Please make sure to like, subscribe, all that beautiful jazz. Last video right there, subscribe beneath me. Playlist of all these sorting videos are right up there. Also will be in the link description below with the Percy Jackson playlist, and I'll see you guys next time here on Rainbow Link. Bye!